My mom was always working. We were latchkey kids. Mom was always trying to make ends meet and just a hard worker. Was always kind, never said mean things, bad things about people. She never complained about people. She never complained, period. That's what I remember. She just has this strong faith in God, and she just would just power through, knowing that God had control and had us in His hands. And so I just think she is a saint, and I know that she probably cried herself to sleep some nights, many nights maybe, being a single mom of four kids. But out in public, out around us, she was always upbeat, positive, and always smiling. Yeah, I remember the smile. That's my mom.
There's so many good memories of growing up with Grandma. She always made it special. And Christmas was probably her favorite holiday, and she proved it every year. She bought us these large paper mache Santa boots, and that was our stocking. And she would fill it. She wouldn't put paper in it. She would not, kind of fill it at the bottom and then fill all the goodies. It was filled. We did not have dollar store back then, so I can't tell you what she filled them with, but I just remember that Santa boot, and I have one of them. So it's been fun to put it out during Christmas, but it always brings me back to Christmas morning with Grandma.
So obviously the questions are really super relevant today as we see Grandma's transition and loss of memory. A little background, Mom raised four kids on her own. She got financial help from family from time to time, but she essentially raised and cared for four children on her own from my age of 10, Stacy's age of 5, on until we left the house group and left. So that created both a financial and time strain on her, and the effect was on us as well as kids. Of course, as kids, we didn't really know a whole lot about that. The best memory I have growing up with Mom was, which is an example of how what she was able to do because she loved her kids so much, was maybe I was 13 or 14. She took me to Disneyland for my birthday. I'm sure she couldn't afford it, I assume, but I didn't know that. And at Disneyland, so this would have been 74, 73, 74, 75, and she took me to Disneyland, just she and I. We went and went on all the favorite rides, and I have a picture somewhere of me, and I think me and her, so somebody must have taken the picture of us at the Mexican restaurant in Adventureland. But that was, to me, Adventureland, walking around Adventureland, eating at the Mexican restaurant there, the shooting gallery, the canoes, all of that was a delight for me as a kid.
Yeah, your daughter, Shannon? Yeah, she says hi. It's okay.
After mom and dad got divorced,
How old are you?
I was 7, and that day was pretty awful because we had no idea that it was coming. And he just sat us all down and said he was leaving, and shortly thereafter he left. I don't remember most of the time like when I saw him again, but that was really tough. I know that during the tough times, I rarely, if ever, saw her cry. she portrayed a very, very strong person. She was extremely busy. She was having to put a roof over 5 people's heads, hers and 4 kids, and with not a lot of help from my father. And so she was a very strong woman. The thing that I do remember, it was a good and a bad thing, but the family was wanting to split the kids up and, not just like to help her out. Here, I'll take one of your kids because there's 4 of us, right? And she said no.
Paul says hi, and so does Dale. All of your siblings, all of your kids. All the siblings says hello.
Everything seems to be